Ride along each week as we share proven strategies to strengthen your business, energize your team, and create the business success you've been dreaming about. And now, here's your host, Rich Allen.
What strategies are you using to increase customer loyalty? Welcome to the Ultimate Business Tune-Up Podcast, where our one and only goal is to help you tune up your business so that you can have the long-lasting success and fulfillment that comes from owning a solid, profitable, and sustainable business. Each week, we dive deep into a single topic related to improving your business, improving your team engagement, or improving the relationship with your customers. This week, I want to talk about a topic that can have a significant impact on the acquisition cost of gaining a new customer. Anytime we can reduce the cost to acquire a new customer, we should. It's perhaps the easiest way to increase the profit margins in any business. That's why my question for you today is, what strategies are you using to increase customer loyalty? It's no secret that your new client acquisition cost is directly related to how well you do at creating strong customer loyalty. Because it's far easier and less expensive to keep an existing customer than it is to find a new customer. Which leads me to the idea that there are two very specific metrics you should be tracking in your business on a regular basis to confirm and validate that you're building customer loyalty the right way. First, you should be tracking your customer acquisition cost. If you're not certain how to calculate this, here's a quick tutorial. Add up all of your business expenses over the past month that are related to either marketing or sales. This should include any team members whose primary role is in the marketing or selling of your product or service. If this is what you spend your time on, then you should include a portion of your monthly salary in the calculation as well. In addition to any direct or indirect people costs, add in your spending on things like your website, any SEO or Google Ads spend, your CRM costs, and the monthly costs of your networking groups, chamber memberships, or any other marketing or advertising expense you do. Plus, add in any sales commissions, new customer discounts, or referral fees paid. The sum of these costs should then be divided by the number of new customers you served this past month. The result will be your customer acquisition cost. As a quick example, if your marketing and sales expense for the month were $4,275 and you added 6 new customers to your business during the month, your customer acquisition cost would be $712.50. Each month, the number will likely be different, so you need to track this metric over several months to get a true sense of what the costs for you are to acquire a new customer. When you know this number, you can make very specific changes in your marketing and sales approach that will move your acquisition costs down, which is your long-term goal. Ultimately, if you do this well, you can create a nearly unlimited advertising budget by making small tweaks and micro adjustments to your marketing and sales processes. Each adjustment should lower your customer acquisition costs. Over time, you want this number to be as near zero as practical. Just imagine if you could run your business with a cost to acquire new customers that is 2 or 3 times lower than your most difficult competition. Having a higher level of customer loyalty than your competition is an advantage that's difficult to overcome. Because while your competitors are out trying to buy or win new customers, you can be saving those marketing and sales expenses and reinvesting the difference in serving your customers better or treating them in ways that your competitors can't afford. So, do you know your new customer acquisition cost? If not, you should. The second metric you should be tracking is your average customer lifetime value. Knowing the average customer lifetime value is the reason a coffee shop owner never thinks of a customer as being worth their individual $7.50 purchase on any single visit. Instead, they want to find ways to keep that customer coming back 3 or 4 days each week for many years to come. If you do the math on the value of a customer who spends $7.50 per visit, who visits 4 days per week, and who remains a customer for 3 years, that customer's lifetime value is over $4,500. Knowing that, it makes perfect sense that you should treat that coffee shop customer as a VIP rather than just another cup of coffee. Just imagine if you could build your business around a customer lifetime value that is 2 or 3 times higher than your most difficult competition. That means you need fewer customers to generate the same or greater revenues, and while your customers are out trying to buy or win new customers, you can be saving those marketing and sales expenses and reinvesting the difference in providing your customers more value so they'll buy from you more frequently and stay with you even longer. So what's the lifetime value of your average customer? If you haven't calculated it yet, you should. Now, with these 2 metrics in mind, what strategies can you use to increase your customer loyalty? There are many articles that have been written about strategies to increase customer loyalty. And now that you know that getting this right or doing this better will have a positive impact on both your customer acquisition costs and your customer lifetime value metrics, you may want to do a Google search and read a few of these articles. But while we're here right now talking about this topic, let me share with you a few simple ways you can improve and enhance your customer loyalty. Number 1, do more positioning with your new customers. One of the best ways to build loyalty right from the beginning is to take the time as you begin the relationship to paint the picture of the ideal outcomes. Said another way, take the time to tell your new customers what to expect when you get started, and then what happens in the first 3 months, and at the 6-month mark, and as you approach the first year of working together, and if appropriate, in years 2, 3, 4, and beyond. Let them know that you can see them being a customer for a very long time and get excited about the results they will see over this longer time horizon. You may have success stories you can share of others like them who did stay for a long time and the results they achieved. Open their eyes to what the future could be like, and they will envision it themselves. And if sometimes there are bumps along the way, or times when they may want to quit or stop working with you, talk with them openly so they won't be surprised when that feeling hits them down the road. I call all of this positioning, and most business owners have a lot of room for improvement in this area with their new customers. You could be an exception in your industry by focusing more on this one strategy. Idea number 2 is to get more live testimonials. In a recent podcast, I mentioned that the best time to ask for a referral or get a testimonial is just after a customer had a big win that you helped make happen. I want to double down on that recommendation and use it to improve and enhance your customer loyalty. Asking a customer to do a live video testimonial is a great way to get them to become a customer for life. By either showing off the project you just completed for them or asking them to be on camera telling others how much you helped them and how great your team was to work with, triggers the consistency principle. The idea that if I share publicly how good you are, I must be consistent with my words and continue to use your products or services. It's very difficult for a customer to brag about you or your team or your products and service and then walk away. And to be honest, I'm a bit surprised why more business owners don't use this strategy more frequently, which tells me there's an opportunity waiting to be taken if you're up for the challenge. Idea number 3 is to ask for feedback and remove friction. I know that many business owners frown at the idea of asking current customers for feedback. I hear all the time that surveys don't work and even trying is a waste of time, which is why I think this is a gold mine of opportunity for those who are willing to step out and ask for genuine feedback. And just to be clear, I'm not recommending a boring quarterly survey that goes to every customer. I'm suggesting you find your unique way to gather insights from your best customers, your A customers, and then use that feedback to relentlessly remove any friction that exists for them in doing even more business with you. You see, I think if you made it easy for your best customers to do business with you, they would each tell 10 to 20 other people just like them how great you are, and before you know it, you'd have more customers for life than you could possibly imagine. Is it going to take some time to figure out the best way to get feedback for them? Sure. But if you make this a priority, you would set yourself apart from anyone else in your industry. And if you did use their feedback to reduce the friction in your delivery processes, you'd probably save money in unnecessary expenses or overhead as a bonus extra. We could go on and on with other strategies, but let's stop here. I'd rather you take these 3 proven strategies and put them in place in your business and watch the impact they have on your customer loyalty. My bet would be that if you were to first take the time to calculate the metrics we discussed earlier, your customer acquisition cost and your customer lifetime value, then implement these 3 strategies: expanding your positioning with your new customers, getting more live testimonials, and asking for feedback and removing any friction in doing business with you, your business results will improve and your customer loyalty will rise. Give this a try. I'm confident you will enjoy the results of the efforts you put into this important aspect of your business. As always, if you have specific questions or would like to bounce around some specific thoughts on this topic, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Building strong customer loyalty is essential for anyone who wants to own a sustainable, profitable, and fun-to-own business. And share this podcast episode with your fellow business owners. This is a topic that most every business owner can improve in. Perhaps you can share ideas and create some kind of competition to keep you both inspired. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to tune in next week when we're going to discuss continuous improvement. You won't want to miss it. Meanwhile, if you have a question, suggestion, or would simply like to connect, shoot me an email at rich@tourtoprofit.com. Now go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.
Thank you for listening to the Ultimate Business Tune-Up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. In the meantime, find more resources at tourtoprofit.com and connect with Rich by sending a message to rich@tourtoprofit.com. Until next time, ride hard.